but like 3 games
Replay, dude.
late, bro.
Alright, please stream. Work for me. Oh, I thought that was the sound of my stream crashing again. Speed won the first game. Hang on one second. I got all my stuff set up. Alright, Speed won the first game, but Moonrise actually gave him a pretty good fight. It went to like half an hour. Kind of crazy. Let me do this too. Alright, so unfortunately the stream did crash on the first game. Hopefully it runs properly. If not, I am at least recording so I can still upload the cast. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully we're good now. I had to restore my computer. I don't know why my stream is giving me a hard time sometimes. There's something wrong with my OBS or something. Not totally sure what's going on there. But we are in the second game now, and we have Raz trying to take on Speed next. We're going to be sending exclusively like S and A rank players. And the deal is, for Speed right now, is that he's going to get, I think it's $15 for every win that he gets. And if he loses at any point, then that is reset, and he's allowed to play for an hour and a half. So the first game took half an hour, so we're down to about an hour left now. And that's why we're gonna see a lot of aggressive builds out of Speed, because he's gonna try and win the games as fast as possible to get as much money as possible. So we have a gas still from Raz, but there's already a hidden proxy barracks out on the field here. And Raz is going to be playing to win. And that's kind of the thing, is we're going to be playing to like legitimately beat him here, not so much stall. So Raz is going to be sending this Zealot forward after the gas steal. Does get the first scout. That is that typical kind of abusive-ish style that Raz and a lot of Protoss players like to play. You see the probe scouting around, making sure there's nothing out on the field. But we're banking extra Marines here. This first Zealot gonna take 20 hull damage and definitely get softened up quite a bit. And here Speed sees the Nexus. We're probably gonna pull some SCVs with this as well. And here it is. SCV is gonna be pulled. We have, what is this, 5 plus 3 Marines. So we have 8 Marines and the SCVs. We'll see how good Speed's micro is gonna be. We're expecting it to be really solid. It's gonna come down to really good body blocking from these SCVs. But there's also just a lot of Marines here. And Raz is going to spot it now. He does have that forward pylon, so we might see him try to throw down a shield battery. Yeah, we see these kind of 2 SCVs leading, just trying to body block in case the Zealot's turn to try and get on these Marines. But I imagine we're going to undo these SCVs now, and there it is. And he's going to try and just keep the Zealots from getting on top of his Marines. Zealot's going to move out to try and set up for a flank. We're going to see the probes out here on the front side, Zealots on the back side. And how well can we micro this as Raz? The Zealot's actually going to slip through, and a few probes going to get it behind a little bit. And actually a really good start so far for Raz, cleaning up a lot of the Marines. SCVs and probes fighting in the back, but only 1 Zealot goes down, 2 of them very low. Speed correctly targeting the weakest Zealots first, and actually going to clean up the rest of these Zealots. 1 Zealot still here with the probes. Nexus was cancelled. Raz down to 14 supply, though. Speed at 26 supply. And yeah, we're looking pretty dead. I mean, we're continuing to put Marines nonstop. And Speed smartly coming back to fight the Zealot as it's coming home. And there's just too many Marines now. We're on 1 gateway production. We have a bunker going down on top of the gateway. There's so many Marines left over. And it looks like Speed is going to get one of those quick wins here over Raz. I do, again, respect Raz for... He was going for the aggressive play, going for the harass, but not going to work out for him. We're going to drop a gateway in the backside with our 4 remaining probes, and GG is called. Speed going to take a second win here against Primalcord. Alright, I think next up is going to be ranged. Another S-rank Protoss here in Primalcord. Gonna play him? No, I'm barely A rank. It'd be a total waste of time for me to play him. Darn. I mean, do you really want to watch me play a TVT against someone that's like 900 MMR above me? My PVT? That's even worse, man, I think. Alright, next up we have ranged. Yeah, if I can make it to 4 minutes. Yeah, maybe. Depends what ability wants to go for, I guess. Alright, next up we have the map Pantheon. Let me adjust it on the scoreboard real quick. This is typically a pretty difficult map for Protoss as it stands, especially on these close spawns. Cross spawns it's not so bad, but these near spawns it's a lot worse. And it's actually going to favor kind of early game pushing from Speed. I haven't watched a whole lot of Speed, but I was hearing they were saying that Speed likes to do like a lot of 2-pack pushes at like really high levels, so we're gonna see if we're gonna get something like that from Speed this game. It is pretty good spawns for it. It's close spawn. Now, it's a decent spawn for it, but if Range does get goons up here and he pushes up through this ramp, it could actually be pretty difficult for Speed. But we'll see what Speed wants to go for. I mean, this last game, first game he did 2-pack opener. Last game we did this hidden kind of proxy barracks. And yeah, we'll see what's coming up next. Actually curious if Range will go for this kind of DT build he goes for sometimes. You might want to test it out against Speed. He likes to do this kind of early DT, like rush, basically, to stop early game pushes and then take a quick third right after the DT. I've seen him doing quite a bit of this. Speed gonna get that 230 factory down, which is pretty standard. And Range did open Zealot. I wasn't paying attention, I kind of realized that right before it popped out, looking at supply. So we're gonna get that Zealot. And probably a Goon starting next. But the Zealot is spotted by the SCV. Which is allowed to happen because Speed very smartly turned around, actually. He saw the probe and he very quickly turned around. And that quick reaction actually allowed him to spot the Zealot coming pretty early. And we see here that Speed is not taking off of gas, so it probably is going to be another 2-fact. Zealot going to show up. There's going to be 4 Marines and an SCV here on the wall. That add-on coming down. Second factory is going to be starting now. And yeah, it is going to be that 2-fact push, which is going to be very difficult for Range to stop in these close spawns. Does at least preserve the Zealot, so it's not going to be like low or anything for the push. Goon searching around for maybe a proxy. Speed is known to proxy his gateways, or his second factory when he does this build. But going to be that 23 Nexus from Ranged. We do have Range on the way. Probably going to make the next Goon because we're not making probes here. Yeah, so there's going to be... Oh no, this was Pylon. Okay, sorry. And then we'll see if he wants to opt for Goon or probe. And yeah, it is going to be that Goon on the way. So he's going to have 3 Goons and a Zealot when this push first comes out. Depending on when Speed wants to push, he might not want to go early. Okay, he does want to go. Okay, I was thinking maybe because it is going to be these extra units, he might not want to go right away. But it looks like he's actually comfortable going before the tank is even finished building. He might just want to get onto this high ground. Okay, that's what it is. And this is actually very smart. So he's going to get on top of this high ground and make sure there's no goons up here waiting for him. So really smart move. You know, seeing that the units are all back at home, he knows he can safely position his Marines on top of this ramp so that he can use this as like kind of a staging point so that he doesn't have to worry about walking into a bunch of goons on the ramp and losing his tank right away. So very good awareness from Speed, as you'd expect from someone of that level. And yeah, so we got 3 goons, 1 Zealot versus, what is this, 5 Marines, 6 Marines, a tank, and an SCV with vultures behind it. So very similar push to what he did in the first game against Moonrai. Range quickly jumping on top of that tank, not quite getting it though, is just 1 hit away. Speed gonna focus down that weak goon. Mine's gonna come down now. Nice volley though, killing 2 of those Marines in this tank very low. Not getting repaired actually, so gonna pick it off. Oh my god, that was the worst possible mine drag though. Hits all 3 units cleanly, pretty much maximum damage. And with that actually, we might be in a lot of trouble. We're gonna have Marines and Vultures kind of filing in here. Not gonna get that mine either before it goes off, but with the probe hub actually, we're gonna fight these Marines off. Additional tank showing up with his Vulture for this 1 weak goon, fresh goon coming out now, but still a pretty dire situation for Range, but overall holding okay so far. Need to get that mine though, this mine. Oh my god, luckily that goon died because we would have lost every probe, but that backside goon even going down to the SCV. And yeah, no more units left. Range gonna call GG. Speed gonna take his 3rd win. Rushing S-rank Protosses like nothing. Alright, we'll see who's next. I'm thinking it's going to be Hawk. Let's poke in and listen to them a little bit.
What map?
Good question.
Crazy critters, Hawk.
I
Do
think
it.
Dominator would be the best choice, dude.
Death Valley, dude. The new
How about Eclipse? Go Eclipse.
Nice.
Well, you know he's just gonna sit there, right, Hawk, in an arc outside your
He's
base.
sitting there.
How about Sylphin before they fixed it for the turrets, dude?
No, we're going Eclipse. I think Eclipse is the best bet because that means he can't do port
Yeah,
'cause it's so far
okay.
away.
Eclipse?
Mhm.
Alright.
And I don't think you would complain about Eclipse either, so that's good.
It's in the
Is
next
it Korea?
map,
Sylphid, you can get stim rushed, man.
Yes, Silpha is you can 2-port, you can stim rush and do a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Black Dawn said my friend would last 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 1 second.
That factory
Wow,
was
he's
so fast.
20
I knew it had to be a
28.
2-factory.
He's
Nice try, Rage.
2800,
You almost
dude.
hold it, man.
No,
Oh,
Boom.
just that
Boom,
one.
take a
just
screenshot of
I
that,
just missed
dude.
microed. I
You
just
just
missed
did.
microed a little bit.
What's that?
He's 2800, dude.
He's
Yeah,
usually
he-
number 1 on ladder, Primal.
He's not
literally-
2800. He's number 1 on ladder. That means he can go higher, man. Like,
Yeah, I think he was well above 3,000 MMR
Oh,
last
Hawk.
season.
Hawk, he knows that you're like good player. Yeah, he
7%.
remember. He remember you from yesterday.
Yeah, range. That you were totally
Alright,
good, and
Hawk.
that mind drag was worst case scenario.
Super ace.
All right, Hawk.
All right, let's go,
Super
Hawk.
Ace Hawk. Super Ace Hawk.
Oh, he said super ace.
Oh,
No, Robert, I am not gonna play him. Alright, guys. Let me change the map. Alright, next up we have Speed versus Hawk. Hawk probably not the best in our server, but he's definitely like top 3, top 4. Very, very strong, pretty high rank Zerg player. Players that I would say probably better than Hawk would be like Bonneth, Kyrie. Not sure that Jaeyun's better than Hawk, but yeah, definitely Bonneth and Kyrie. Very strong players, but Bonneth's not going to be able to play tonight. Unless he wakes up soon, I guess, but that's pretty unlikely. And Kyrie might be playing later, not 100% sure. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. But Hawk definitely going to be a strong challenge for Speed. Well, he's a strong player. Whether or not he's going to be a challenge, we'll find out. But one of the best we got to throw at him for sure. But so far, things look pretty standard. We got the 12 hatch from Hawk. Actually, was this? This is 11 hatch. Okay, we did 11 hatch. Is that a thing? I don't know a whole lot about Zerg builds, but it looks like it was 11 hatch, unless I'm missing something. So 11 hatch, 10 pool, 9 gas. Like I said, sorry, I don't know a whole lot about the Zerg builds, so I don't really know what this indicates. So you're gonna have to forgive me for that. And it's gonna be a factory, so we're actually getting either a 1-1-1 or a mech build out of Speed here. I don't know if he normally plays mech. Sorry, a little bit distracted. Preserve its health. Dueling's gonna come out. I'm actually gonna drop the Sunken, so... I don't know if this is a safety Sunken, or if he scouted something when I wasn't paying attention. This is going to be good against the factory opener if it's Vulture, but we're going to get that Starport, so it is going to be a 1-1-1 into an expansion, it looks like, post-Starport. And he didn't go for that quick Vulture, especially now, like after seeing the creep and stuff, he knows that there's no point really making it too early. So this could be a drop, could be Wraith in a drop. We'll keep an eye on that. They're going to be finishing relatively soon. And there's the Spire on the way. And looks like it is going to be that Wraith. So we have a Wraith coming out about 4:10. So pretty good timing on that for sure. First Vulture going to come out. Hawk's going to see it right away. Should know that a Wraith is coming soon, or at least potentially. It's kind of a tough thing to play against, I feel like, as Zerg, because you don't know. You don't know if it's Wraith, you don't know if it's drop. You don't know if it's like multiple speed vultures, that kind of thing. So that's part of why you kind of have this Ling on the ramp a little bit, potentially for some blocking if he needs it. Wraith going to finish into the immediate add-on. So probably going to go Cloak. Last time they played, he did go 1-1-1 and went into Cloak. And now he's going to start hunting for Overlords here. But Hawkspire just about finished now. So we'll have access to those Meta, to those Scourge if he wants them. And we'll see if he wants to go for Cloak and continued Wraith or not. And I think, yeah, so it is going to be Cloak. Cloak going to be started up. Second Wraith started building just now. And I think this is like an acceptable response when you don't see the Hydra Den, right? I don't know that you would normally go Hydra Den against it. Actually, even going to slip 2 Vultures behind here. And this is way too much damage now. Hawk going to lose a bunch of drones. We're already taking damage from the Wraith. And now these Vultures getting 6 kills. One of those, I think, is a Ling at least, but a lot of drones going down. Muta's going to hatch now. A bit of a slow reaction from Hawk. Unfortunately, going to lose a lot of its drones. I think he was paying attention to the Wraith in his main. Didn't get the notification because of that. And I think we'll go up to 3 Wraith is typically what I see when they do Cloak. Yeah, and there's the 3rd Wraith. Turrets coming on the way to help defend against these Mutas. So we're going to have 3 Wraith and turrets, and we're going to have Cloak, so these Muta won't really be able to do much damage. And there's actually a little bit of danger. Even putting 1 Wraith, okay, I was going to say 1 Wraith per Cloak just finished, dude. Perfect timing. So now we can chase. Okay, well, we did miss our chance to chase. Some of these Mutas down. If you like bump up against them, you can at least get several volleys off before they get out of range. Might have been a little bit worried about an Overlord from the top, which actually makes a lot of sense. Probably why I didn't want to chase, because he didn't really get to check topside properly. He may have even spotted the Overlord earlier. I think we did have something on the left side, so he knows there's potential for an Overlord to be there. Gonna fly in with these Scourge and Mutas, hoping to have found the Wraith uncloaked, but they actually just remained cloaked, so the speed kind of foreseeing this dive play from Hawk and actually paying off that he did not uncloak these Wraith. And now with that trade, actually going to fly out onto the map. And lots of turrets being built, just being super safe against the Muta. And Hawk looks like he's going for a Speedling and Muta bust all in here. Now, there is no bunker at the moment. So this is actually a little bit scary, I think, for speed. But great control on these Vultures. They are at least going to go down. Muta's going to fly away now and let the Lings kill a bunch of these turrets. But there is another Vulture that just came out, 2 Marines behind these turrets. And Hawk finding some damage, though, getting several SCVs here at the natural. It's still not enough, though, because we haven't remade any drones. Actually left a few Lings behind as well. Wraith in the main, killing a bunch of his drones. And we even took off a gas to just continue massing Lings, so isn't even able to make Scourge or Muta to try and fight these off. Did make a couple Scourge at least. And they are actually all across the map. And with mines coming down as well, it's going to be hard to kind of trigger these. Scourge does connect into the instant repair, but Muta going to dive on top of that and finish it off. Muta's going to clean up these Vultures as well. But I mean, Hawk's not mining at home. He has 100 minerals, no drones at the moment. Tons of turrets, continuous Wraith production. We're down to up to 4 or 5 Wraith now. And unfortunately, Hawk not going to have enough to clean this up. just cloaked Wraith everywhere. Good attempted bust from Hawk. GG is called. That is a game 4 win for Speed. And I think he still has like 30 minutes left. So, making a lot of money.
He had enough rates to counter. I looked back and I was like, wait, what?
Who's up?
This is up next.
PB. Or Primal.
Primal.
PB or Primal.
Oh, I'm falling asleep, dude.
Dude, just go fucking play Speed, man. Come on, dude.
No,
There'll be another-
I'll make a
No,
volley
we
boy
need-
for
we need
you.
someone.
Hawk.
We don't
Let's not
want.
waste this time.
Please, we don't want a sleepy primal, bro. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it,
Alright, PB, go. Let's go.
it
Alright.
Come on,
wouldn't
man,
even be the
PB.
same.
Come on, PBJT. Fucking 5-pool him, dude.
No, I'm just gonna play standard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't even
play
try
Sander.
that, dude. It's
Play your
not gonna
best.
work.
Is it West?
Yeah, well met.
Radion, please.
Please, I need time to hold the stiff rush.
Hawk. Hey, Hawk.
Huh?
Can you go again to reset, please?
Man, I can try, but let someone else go first.
Wait, is
Yeah,
it me or
'cause I-
Hawk?
I'll go.
I'm down
Yeah,
to let
No,
build it
no,
up.
PB is going, but I'm talking like ahead of time.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can.
I'll try my Zerg against
Alright.
him.
Whoa,
No, bro.
Nesh.
Nesh, come
Yeah.
on, dude. Like, let's not.
I don't. He's not playing. He's not playing
Bro.
TBT, man. Come on, dude.
Nesh,
Then
don't
play
fight.
Terran and play his Protoss or something, bro.
Wait,
Like,
wait.
Dude,
If
he's
I,
gonna fucking cheese the shit out of me, man.
if I play him, can I make him play me on BGH?
No, come on, bro.
That's
You can
awesome.
ask him.
That
You
is
can
such a
ask
good
him.
idea. Yes, I want to see that shit so bad.
I would ask
Micro
him.
fastest, Ozzy. 1v1 on micro fastest, dude. Come on, man.
I can play him on fastest, actually. I probably have even a better chance of beating him on fastest, I think.
Do it, dude. Please.
Dude.
Please, that'd be awesome.
Ozzy, I can make BGH map too on 1v1 if you want it.
Well, what does Speed think? Remap.
It don't matter. He has no choice.
Wait,
We
so the
make
bet
the
is
rule.
he can't lose a single game in an hour? Is that like what's going on?
If he
No.
loses, the money get reset.
Like he's accumulating a bounty, right? And if he loses a game, the bounty is lost. At
He
the
also-
end of the
Like,
hour,
yeah,
Yeah,
claims
he
the
can't
bounty.
lose a
can't-
game.
Yeah, we can send Hawk out to somehow reset it at the end. That's what I really need.
It's 4 wins right now, so it's $60 total, right? 10 from Remap and 20 from Mooney.
Hawk, I have
So
a
far,
question,
it's a
dude.
$40 total.
I'm serious. Can you play it out any other way? Do you have to do that all in thing? Like, is there any other way Zerg can play that out,
Yeah,
or no?
they can get to late game.
It's hard to. You need to do something because
If he did no damage to you, Hawk, if the vultures didn't do any damage.
no, but the damage is kind of guaranteed on Terran side. But they're like investing like, 111 and vulture speed and mines. But like you can't actually stop all of the damage. So
You just make it look like it's impossible. Like, how do you beat that as Zerg? You know what I mean?
you
Like,
just break them, or at least force them to make like 20 turrets.
and he did.
He did make about 20 turrets.
Yeah,
He had so many
I-
turns.
yeah.
I mean, since he made like 20 turrets, if Hawk somehow damaged the SCV count, that like he's still in the game.
Like what I needed to do was clear the wraith count, but I kind of
Yeah.
fucked up.
Are we gonna go 3 hatch or is this a drone scout?
Well, you flew back in to find them, and he never uncloaked. Like, that was kind of crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess all I'm asking is like, can you just play defensive with the mutas?
Well,
And then
again, the
just take
problem is
another
that
base?
like you're not going to be able to stop. Like, you're going to take damage from the harass, and then the problem is that 111, he can just immediately go like really quick vessel, and so
Right.
it's not
So
not good.
yeah, as soon as he's gonna see the Hydra,
All right. All right. Hopping into the 5th game now, we have PBJT, another one of our strong A-rank Zergs, who has a very... He's kind of well known for his strong defensive style and kind of good late game macros, so he wants to see how his standard play matches up against Speed, and Speed this time is actually playing a lot more standard, going for that 15... Well, not 15 CC, sorry, but going for that CC and not going for the 1-1-1. So it looks like it's going to be standard bio play. We'll see. Keep an eye out on kind of what kind of bio he wants to play. If he wants to do like a 2 racks a CAD. Although if we're doing 2 racks a CAD, I think the gas would have already been taken by now instead of this depot. But yeah, pushing very far forward with these Marines, keeping an eye on the ling count with this SCV as he pushes forward. Just continuous Marine pumping. And gonna look to try and take a fight here. He's just a little bit out of vision of PBJT. Gonna come in now with his 4 Marines and this 1 SCV, and they can win the fight very, very badly if PB is not paying attention. And yeah, right away, 1 Ling going down for free. This is already very bad. And he may not even have more Lings on the way. That being said, these eggs are taking a minute. Oh no, it is drones. Yeah, so he had no idea this was coming. 1 drone already gonna go down. Bunker coming down behind the mineral line. And just a disaster start for PBJT already. Thing's going to be hatching. Actually had a chance to jump on top of that SCV, but kind of missed it, actually. And now these Marines tucked behind here with the bunker. Going to get inside the bunker and start shelling away at the hatchery. And this is just... this is a disaster for PB already. Speed just seems to be the master of just immediately punishing our players. Like, always getting into good positions with these aggressive builds. And I mean, even by the time by the time he makes enough Lings to clear this, his economy is going to be completely in shambles. He has to make so many Lings to try and fight this. And it's not even going to be an efficient cleanup here. Gonna jump on top of the SCV in the bunker. So we are at least gonna clean this up. Like I said, though, we made a lot of Lings, so our drone count is very low. We're not gonna have a second gas for the Spire mining. And he may just try to transition this into a kind of Muta all-in. eBay on the way, pretty much perfect timing, actually, for Speed. And we did go for that, I think, 1 racks a CAD into the 3 racks. So follow-up production is going to be very high. Spire just now finishing. PB is supply blocked at the moment, though, when this Overlord hatches. Only going to be able to make 4 Muta, which is pretty painful. Definitely not what he wants to be making right now. Scan comes down, sees the Spire, knows the exact tech. No problem, Igloo. Yeah, gonna get our turrets up in time. Mita's just now hatching right as the turrets are finishing. And yeah, with only 4 Muta, not gonna be able to find any damage here across the map. We may, like I said, we may end up going for kind of a Muta all-in here. Gonna put the 3 on gas. We'll see if he wants to continue droning and trying to expand, but he's going to have to find some damage here, and it's just going to be really hard. I mean, the turret count's pretty light right now, but so is the Muta count, so unfortunately we can't really punish it. And already a decent amount of bio from Speed out. And the really painful thing now is PB gonna have to try and follow this Marine Ball. Can't really go for a counterattack. Does not have the Sunkens he needs at home, or really even the economy to make the Sunkens. 1 Muta already going very low on HP. And yeah, I think PB is just gonna die to this push potentially. Going for a little bit of a backstab with these Lings. Gets 1 Marine, so it's a little bit of something. Meter count up to only 6 at the moment. Is taking that bottom right hatchery, so not gonna go for that Muta all-in, at least. But 1 Muta goes down for just 1 Marine. Down to only 5 Muta now. Gonna try to continue adding to this flock and trying to poke at it. And Speed gonna try and reinforce this now. Really good angle for Speed to take that fight. Almost immediately kills another Muta. 2 now, basically 1 tap away. First one goes down. The bio ball getting reinforced. And yeah, looking pretty scary for PB. I mean, we have nothing on our mineral line after that opener. Overlord gonna go down. And I think PB's just gonna die here. And GG. Another quick execution for speed.
Let's go.
Go Nash.
Good job, PB. Nice try.
Got
Oh,
fucked.
478 PM. What the fuck?
One might be one Nash.
I think he just stopped the clock, dude.
Let's go. Polypoint.
Are you gonna play your Zerg? I would love to watch your Zerg.
Oh, we'll see.
Just
I don't know.
play it, dude. If that's what you want to do.
Alright, I'm gonna play Zerg.
Yeah, just play
Hell
it.
yes, man. Good luck.
Just play it. Another 5-minute game for remap. Another $10 down the drain, but whatever.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're fine, right?
How dare you lose the speed?
Yeah, I should have known he was gonna do that. The first Marine, I saw it. Still
Dude,
didn't react.
I've done that shit so many times to you, PB.
I know.
practiced
Fuck,
with
man.
Yeah, it's crazy because I do the same crap and nobody in this Discord lets me get away with it.
Because I was so scared of him picking my Overlord, I put him in the wrong spot.
Why is nobody nervous against me, huh?
Hey, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing the casting. It's been fucking awesome.
How dare you?
Oh, it's got 23 minutes left. It's not too bad.
Yeah, I need to just go again and just run out the clock, dude. If I play Protoss,
That's not in the
it'll at least-
spirit of what we're doing.
That goes
though,
against
guys.
the spirit.
We're
man.
we're going
Get
for
it.
the win.
Somebody give Remap some money then, dude. Like, seriously, bro.
Why are you concerned about his money?
Because I care. Like, I don't want to waste it.
Dude, don't worry about it. I'll go reset. I'll
Is
go
that a
reset.
nice person,
Yeah,
Goose?
I believe in your
Or
email.
no?
Hit him with the 111 that you beat Dandy with in Terra.
Mooney, I'll go reset it for you to save your money too. I got you.
Muni added more time?
He added like $5 on top of it.
So close to B rank, Igloo. All right. We're now going to the 6th game against Speed. He is speed running, murdering our Discord as expected. We are getting that forward 8 racks against Nesh. I think Nesh actually is notoriously weak against A-Racks, so you'd almost think that Speed has done some research on us as players here. Yeah, we're gonna get that 12 hatch from Nesh into the 11 pool, 10 gas most likely. Or sorry, 12 pool. Oh, we went 12 pool. Okay, so we're making extra drones. Alright, so our pool's gonna be a little bit later than normal. Speed sitting at a double scout. It's actually a very late pull, which makes me pretty nervous for Nesh now. Marine gonna step out and start chipping away at this drone a little bit, and then probably continue its way. Gonna see the pull timing and realize he has a lot of time before Ling, so this could be pretty bad for Nesh. Bunker on the way, we see the drone drill coming down. Gonna get a decent drill, but Speed also very quick to drill his SCV. And prevent the drones from killing it. And really good body blocking. Really good body blocking from Speed to start. Killing one drone immediately without taking hardly any damage. Second drone gonna go down. Third drone gonna go down. Good rotation. 4 drones. 5 drones. I mean, these 3... This is game over. All these drones going down. Only gonna be 2 remaining. And with that, I mean, our economy is completely destroyed now. That was amazing micro. as expected. And yeah, this is just game over. It's not playable. We stole Speed's gas, but we have no drones at home. And this is kind of one of those moments where the game's over, but we're not JGing right away. I mean, we got 3 Marines walking into our main base to kill even more drones. Gonna lose probably 2 more, maybe even a third, actually. Yeah, a third drone gonna go down. Surely we don't lose 4 drones. I mean, I think it's time to GG. We're at 6 drones right now. Yeah, GG is called. That's 6 wins for Speed. And a lot of money.
Alright, let me get in there. Let me get in there, Remap. Oh, Remap's AFK, huh?
Hey, Rex.
A-Rex
Why
from
don't you
God.
just play like Speed, Nash, when you play Terran?
Alright.
That's all you gotta do.
Remap's fucking AFK, man.
Yeah, Sterling, you didn't come beat him
How?
twice.
He probably just left for a second. We just need to. Who's going next? Mini?
How dare
Let's-
he
yeah,
have a
Who's
life?
gonna go?
Mini's going next, dude.
What channel
What
is this
map?
guy?
What map do you want, Mini?
Oh, fucking... Radion's fine.
You're gonna play Protoss?
I'm gonna play Terran. I kind of want him to play Protoss. 515, 515. I'll message him.
Oh, Sterling's on the stream. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How you doing, man? I hope he's
Alright,
doing
what's
great.
his
as he-
name? Da da. Da, da.
5151515. Hey,
Hey, hey.
welcome back.
Sterling?
Thank you. Thank you. Dude,
You
Moonrise
getting in
almost-
this, dude?
He's on fucking D&D.
Sterling, say it, dude. I almost
Moonlight-
had him, bro.
Moonrise almost fucking had him.
We
almost
just gotta we gotta call it what it is, dude. Like,
that recall, those storms. Oh my god.
yeah, dude.
Like,
We gotta call it what it is, bro.
yeah, that
I
I
think-
honestly thought I was worried for Speed. I thought he was gonna lose that fucking
Hey
game.
guys, I gotta sleep the baby. Who's going next?
Tell him to come.
Make
232,
radio.
232.
Huh?
Remap.
No,
Tell him to-
let
No,
No, let- just
Remap
put,
has the host. Just join his.
Okay. Yeah, make Radion.
Radio.
Yeah.
Okay.
232 or whatever you're gonna make it. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Who's playing next?
I know Sterling was like, Moon cannot win. No.
I was like, I expected you to be getting dunked. I tuned in like halfway through, and you were like fucking him up. Like the storms at the natural, and then like you took both corners. I thought it was looking really good.
Yeah, I'm just not good enough. I didn't play well enough.
It's hard, man. I mean,
Bro, he's so good, dude.
yeah. No, if the second recall had gotten off, I think he EMP'd it, but
He
that
did. He did, dude. Like bro, there was so many times that the recall was right there, dude, and he barely EMP'd it.
who does that? Who even uses science vessels?
Oh
Bullshit.
my god, the lag is real. Someone deafened my ass.
I got you.
Did Mooney go random?
No,
No.
he went Terran.
Oh, okay.
He told Speed to play Protoss.
Jesus Christ, dude. He's 6-0, bro.
Rotos chavo! It's okay! Jesus Christ.
I think Muni should not do that because it may be a misunderstanding, dude.
Wow, Ozzy,
Yeah,
your
he-
Twitch stream has like half a second delay. That's incredible.
Somebody should let him know not to do this to Pro Gamer, dude.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
I don't think it's good to troll speed, dude. He's like saying how his network is slow.
He thinks he's memeing, but Speed's not gonna understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's Korean, so like
Yeah.
it's not gonna be perceived as a joke.
Has anyone beat him? No. Nobody's been... Well, Moonrai actually gave him a really good fight, but outside of that, it's been a stop.
I mean, it's Speed. He's not going to lose any games.
Yeah.
Any of us.
He can be beaten, dude. He's not God, dude.
Well, I might make him play me on fastest, so we'll see. For BGH.
Oh, BGH would be sick. PBT him on BGH. Just show him what's up on BGH.
Yeah,
I don't think he'd lose.
I probably would still lose, yeah.
I don't know. He's not gonna lose.
Is BG8 like a... Why
Pete
is
agrees. Terran is the hard race. Very hard.
Alright, guys. Hopping into our next game, we have Mooney stepping up as our Terran player, and he actually convinced Speed to play Protoss this time. Speed was saying that his Protoss is, and I quote, Chobo. So, definitely his Protoss a lot weaker than his Terran. He's comfortable saying that, but I mean, a pro player playing Protoss, even as an off race, surely can beat our Terran hero, Mooney. Mooney, about a 21 to 2150-ish Terran TVP is his best matchup as well. One thing he does struggle with, though, is early game micro, and we see it right there. Just walks into the Zealot and immediately loses his first Marine. Even went for a 15cc build, so, I mean, this is pretty much worst case scenario. Getting the early Zealot harassed, losing his very first Marine, not having a wall here, no bunker started or anything like that. A lot of damage being done so far. The Zealot pretty much barely touched, just about to break through the shields. Probalista is going to go down. This Terran sucks, says Zen. What's up, Zen? Really good body blocking with the Zealots there, and I mean, this game's just already over. Goon showing up, probes killing a SCV without dying. No Nexus needed. Yeah, it seems like Mooney a little more for the jokes and memeing, I guess. Because, I mean, he was typing pretty much non-stop the entire game. Just here for a good time, I guess. Factory gonna get cancelled. Yeah, I mean, this game's over. Not even restarting the factory yet. Gonna float our CC up Yeah, and there's going to be GG called from Mooney. It's going to be a quick win with the speed of Protoss this game. I know. Well, the first game I did miss, at least, since the stream crashed.
I should have fucking end scouted, man. I should have end scouted.
Who's next?
We might have
Ozzy,
12
dude.
minutes left.
BGH, dude. Let's go.
Ozzy on BGH?
I think Ozzy on BGH, man.
Can I go again?
Yeah, you can go again.
Ozzy, you don't want to go, dude?
No, not really.
How much time do we have?
12
We
minutes.
got 12 minutes left, dude.
Give him one range. Take
Yeah,
one for the take one off him, bro. Please.
I'm gonna
Come on.
reset it. I'll just reset it, okay? That's what I'm
Do
gonna
it.
do.
Reset it, dude.
We're going DT Rush, man?
Come on, man. Get those
Yeah, I
DTs
think so. I
in
think
there.
I'm gonna DT.
Is remap
Fine.
still gone?
Go for it.
Dude, DT or 12 next, man. Fuck.
These games are so short, dude.
It's never
Are
gonna
we
live it
are we
down.
waiting for remap to come back?
Yeah. What map do you want?
I thought he said he's gonna be gone for the rest of the night, didn't he?
No, he just said he had to.
Deja vu or yeah, deja vu would be good.
Dude, you can pick like map you can build a lot on. Retro.
Dude, go fucking Medusa, dude. Go Medusa and take down those
Dominator?
temples.
Let me see what my best map is.
Tau Cross, dude. Throw Tau Cross in there. Dude, 10-15 on Tau Cross?
Longinus?
Fucking
Wait,
Noni
Tilted?
almost got in.
Who's next?
Eclipse.
Range.
Range is going again.
Eclipse?
Just make Radeon again.
Radion.
Radiant?
Thanks, Remap, for hosting all this while you got your baby, dude.
Yeah,
You're the
feel
man.
bad.
You're the man.
Bad timing.
Papa Remap over here, dude.
Yeah. It sounds
Yeah,
like
at
my
least
kid.
Remap tried to play Terran before he had a kid, so now having a
Yeah.
kid doesn't seem so hard. You know what I mean?
Oh, do you have kids, dude?
Yeah, well, I've got one, and I'm gonna have another second in July. But
Ooh.
dude,
How
my,
old
my
are
kid
how old
sounded
are your
just
kids?
like that when he was a newborn. He was like
Oh.
colic. Dude, like scream his ass off all day.
Oh, I thought it was
There's
just
nothing
my
to do
son,
about it.
dude. My son would cry, bro, for no reason.
Gotta snuggle him, dude.
No, it's
Yeah,
just he had like
it's-
acid reflux when he was really young.
My
It's just
daughter
crazy.
wasn't anything like that at all, dude. Like, my daughter was just fine.
How old is your daughter now, Moon?
6.
It's been a while.
My kids were great when they were babies, man. I had a good time with them.
Yeah, rest in peace.
What?
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 Yeah, man.
It made it sound like they were gone now.
Oh, yeah. My 3 daughters were great. Rest in peace. What?
Good one, Ranged. I'm gonna deafen
This is-
you.
They're almost good as Mooney's jokes
What?
on stream, man. The guy doesn't understand like
Yeah, he doesn't understand
American culture, like what you're trying to
Yeah,
do, man.
like, it's not good to do that, bro.
Like you're trolling him, but he doesn't understand like he's getting trolled.
I think he did understand because he had a huge smile on his face.
Dude, I talked to him about all the same shit yesterday, and he was communicating with me on English on stream, dude. I said the same shit to stream, and he was like, "Yeah, Muni, Terran's the hardest race. Protoss is easy." Like, you guys didn't hear that? Law heard it, or no, Law didn't hear it, but
Yeah, I'm
guys,
not talking
he's-
about that part. The part where you called him, he's lagging.
Whoa, I said the network thing.
Yeah.
he,
Yeah. No,
he-
you
he
said
wa- he
you
wasn't
lag.
smiling
You said
then.
you lag. Like Yeah, you said you lag. I think I'm okay with
I don't
the
fucking-
turn bullshit.
I don't fucking care. I think it's funny, man. I don't fucking auto respect people and not act the way that I act because they're.
Okay. Alright, we got range going up again. Wants another crack at speed. Does have the crawl spawns, which is going to be good for him here. Speed took off the gas this time, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a 2-fact. This will be the first time in this matchup he's not doing some super early rush, no proxy barracks, no 2-fact. So it looks like it might just be a normal opener, so we'll see how he wants to follow up with it this time. Range. It's not going to go for that crawl spawn scout like he normally does, so it's going to second scout him at least, so it's not too bad. And, yeah, I'm curious to see what range wants to do this time. I mean, he did actually almost defend the 2-fact, I feel. Just a little bit of miss micro and got a bad mind drag. And going to quickly turn with his probe, actually. Maybe from seeing the, I don't know if it was a scout timing or the marine or like what it was he saw that made him turn, but yeah, good turn from ranged. But gonna get caught by these marines. Barely gonna slip through actually with this probe, and he's gonna see everything he wants to see. Gonna see the factory building, is gonna see one on gas. The 2 supply depots, everything looks normal. The only thing is the CC was a little bit late. And range going for that citadel, so we're gonna see DTs, boys. Range here to win it. The way Protoss can win games. But yeah, super standard opener this time from Speed. Kind of happy to see that this time. And we'll see if he can identify any potential cheese coming out of range here. Info Archive's already coming down to the 4-minute mark. So when he sees the Nexus timing, the single goon, he will know that something is going on. And we'll see how he wants to prepare for that. It could be Reaver Rush, but I imagine he's going to prep for DT. And yeah, so here he already sees, he's like, okay, one goon, late Nexus. Do we see the eBay come down, or what's it going to be? What's the reaction? Does have mines on the way. Might be scouting for proxies before he worries too much about it. Who is Primalcord? Is just everybody from this Discord. And actually going second factory, so not respecting the potential DT here unless he's just comfortable with mines, but maybe he does know something like the DT drop timing would be a little bit later. But he never really scouted for proxy. I mean, there could be like proxy gates or something around here, but actually going to be pushing out with the tank marines and this vulture setting up mines behind the goon here. We're going to go to this 12 o'clock base, preparing to take a early third off of the DT, so I think it's going to be this defensive DT build that I kind of mentioned that the range actually started doing. So it's going to be a defensive DT to kind of stop pushes into an early third without observer. DT is going to take one hit from the mine. We're going to get the full wall off with a cannon behind it. And probably another DT popping out. There it is. And I imagine the Nexus is going to come down. There it is. So pretty good. But this DT is going to run into these mines, unfortunately. Unless it actually cuts all the way down the left side, but does pull this mine. And ends up dying off. But the DT at least is going to defend this push. The Marines going down. Cancel this forge, yep. And DT gonna chase this tank down and try to kill it. And there it goes. So actually a good start for range right now. This is one of the better starts we've had so far. And now Speed gonna be locked inside of his base, worrying about pushing it in DT. Can't really go aggressive anymore. And, yeah, I'm curious what the follow-up per range is going to be now. So it's 3 fact right now for Speed, getting the turrets up, worried about potential DT drops and things like that. Would be like a normal kind of follow-up. So yeah, trying to make sure it doesn't get caught by something like that. Additional gateways coming down for ranged. And yeah, it's not a bad start. The probe count may be a little bit light here on the natural. Actually, definitely light. It looks like we're pretty far behind in workers. I imagine a lot of the supply difference is in workers, but also a little bit of army as well, because speed has been pumping units, whereas we obviously were pretty light on production with just a single gateway going into all this tech. Yeah, the only thing that makes me a little bit uncomfortable maybe is the probe count, but he at least has a lot better mineral smoothing, so maybe less workers, but still mining more efficiently is ranged. And now speed going to be pushing out with 2 scans up and bringing some SCVs to build turrets as needed. And range actually isn't going to see this pushing at all, this push coming at all. And he actually looks like he might just die here, guys. He has very little units and absolutely no idea this push is coming. So even though this opener, I feel like, kind of favored ranged overall, looks like we're just going to die here. Yeah, speed just getting the setup for free. I mean, we weren't watching for the push out with our DT, unfortunately. So speed not even having to use any of his scans to get all the way into position. Gonna show up with these tanks. We'll see some turrets coming down behind this, I'm sure. And yeah, range just looks dead to me. 5 tanks, bunch of vultures. We at least have the observer here for the mines. So the goons are getting a good trade here to start. While the tanks are opening up the wall, the vulture's gonna get behind, start picking off a bunch of probes. Probe's gonna get pulled away. DT is at least gonna sit here and prevent him from taking a third, but yeah, we see this turret wall coming up with siege. I mean, this is actually a pretty cool setup from speed. Vulture's gonna slip into the main. Tank's gonna start picking off a bunch of these goons. I mean, we're not even gonna kill a single tank here. And yeah, GG. Speed just has that killer instinct, man. Can't be stopped.
You needed carriers.
You almost lasted as long as Moon.
No. No. That game was like 30 minutes, dude.
I'm gonna give it up for
Hawk, right?
Hawk or Kyrie.
Oh.
It's a lot.
Oh,
It's gonna be last game.
Let Kyrie go, dude.
Hawk, can we let Kyrie go? Or we
Yeah,
gotta
sure.
get in there?
Hawk. I vote Hawk.
I vote Hawk.
I vote Hawk.
Alright, well, I guess Hawk's going, dude.
Well, here's the thing. If it's a Primalcord thing, I feel like it's Hawk, because I never see Kyrie in here.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
That's true, man. Give it to
Let's
Hawk,
just
dude.
let's just get Jayon in there, bro. Like,
What map
why?
do you want Hawk?
Let's get Artosis in here, man.
Yeah,
Let's go.
exactly.
Yeah, let me message Artosis. He can play him next.
Ozzy, please.
Please,
I don't know. It just depends. Is it a Primalcord thing, or is this like all the people that we know thing?
How about
What?
Spine? Let's put Spine in.
Well, Kyrie is here, so either Hawk or Kyrie. It's gonna be the last game. so.
It's up to Hawk, dude.
Go Hawk, dude.
Hawk.
It's in the spirit of the Cord.
At
Go Hawk.
the end of the day, it's your choice for map.
No, like it's totally up to you guys. It's for you guys, not me.
Let's go
Hawk,
Hawk.
if you want to go,
I think I have an idea. Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
have
Let's
an
go
idea.
Hawk.
What map?
Let's go.
If he resets it, does Speed keep playing for another hour?
Let's let's go Radion.
Here's the other reason why I don't want to see Kyrie play, because he's gonna off race. I'd rather see like Speed's turn.
No, Kyrie would play Terran, dude.
No.
No, Speed would off race.
Speed will off race. Like I don't want to see like Speed's off race. You know,
Oh,
they waste their time.
Kyrie's in there.
Ban him. Get Kyrie out of there. He's not playing.
Yeah, tell him his network's slow and kick him.
He won't
Dang,
understand.
that's
when he's
such a
Kyrie's-
strong push.
Kyrie's Korean, man. He's not gonna understand.
Thanks for coming in here for my back, Sterling. Dude, I missed you.
You got to.
I'll just have Kyrie play after this game for just outside of this.
Yeah, I want to see that then.
Yeah.
I'll have that game.
I want to see that too, to be honest.
Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be good.
This
Yeah,
is
But,
good.
dude,
Thanks
let's
for
go,
setting
Hawk.
this up. Remap.
Yeah, I want a rematch tomorrow, dude. Tell me he was fucking remap. Tell him to fix his internet. Remap, were you watching me play him? Oh, he fucking AFK'd again. Baby time.
Just tell him like, look, man, we can pay you half because your internet was really slow.
Well, hey man, is the payment not going through? Must be your connection that's really slow. Dude, I sent the money like an hour ago. It hasn't arrived yet?
I'm totally gonna say that when he asks for his money, dude. That's so funny.
Say you're gonna pay him in Trump coin, man.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm so disappointed in that. That's
Dude,
such a
Come
scam.
on. Did you see my game, dude? I mean, come on, man.
No,
No, I'm talking about the Trump coin.
Yes, it is, Bosher. Alright guys, we're going to game 9. This is going to be the final game. Hawk going to take his second crack at Speed. We'll see if Speed once again hits him with the 1-1-1. Looks like he's not. So Speed did beat him twice with 1-1-1, and finally we're... Looks like we're going to be playing Bio. No tech build against Hawk this time. Yes, he is very, very good. Alright, Hawk gonna get that scout off pretty early with his drone. And we're gonna see the Marine production in the extra depot because we did get a later scout as Speed. But now he's gonna confirm the 12 hatch. We'll see how he wants to respond. We'll probably go... Okay, I thought maybe we'd go for 19X's. He's gonna continue Marine production. So he's gonna go for something very similar, I think, to what he did to PBJT. Just continuous Marines, gonna rally them forward to put pressure onto Hawk. And he knows he can do this because he's got the SCV in his main, so he's just going to be checking for like how many lings are hatching, right? So here he sees the first 2 lings, and then he's going to see the drone hatch next, so just going to be keeping an eye on what Hawk is making with this SCV so he knows whether or not he can continue to position aggressively with these Marines. But with 4 lings out, 3 Marines and an SCV, 3 Marines SCV does beat it with some decent micro, should beat it pretty handily. Hawk going to be chasing the SCV. Speed gonna fall back to his 4th Marine, and Hawk pulling back at pretty much the right moment, not making the same mistake that PB made walking into it. And we just see continuous Marines being pumped and rallied forward. A very aggressive positioning for Speed. Got that gas coming down. I imagine we're gonna see the Academy. We're actually pulling... Oh, sorry. Jeez, I'm tired. Okay, we're just transferring. I was like, what are we doing? Alright, gonna get that second barracks. Oh, there's the Academy. Okay, sorry. The Academy already building just here in the bottom left corner. Didn't see it. I was like, man, the Academy felt really late. Okay, Academy just about to finish. So we're gonna go for that 1 Rax Acad build. Something that I have been learning a lot recently, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit. Spire coming up on about halfway done for Hawk. Third base going down, and Speed instantly gonna scout the 3rd hatchery. So, going for that 3 base muta instead of 2.5 base. Hawk, second extractor is done. I don't know if he needs to be mining that yet or not. We got the comms that on the way, the first one on the way. Medic's coming out just now. We got the first creep done if we need it. Hawk gonna see this bio probably start the sunken. Yeah, sunken on the way now. Spire just about to finish. SCV once again. Very good scouting, just constant good scouting from Speed. Gonna see, you know, the two Sunkens on the way and pivot immediately. He basically does this move out to kind of fake hitting this base, pivots to the third, gonna try and cancel this third. We got a lot of Lings that came out actually, so we have no mutas on the way in time because Hawk was worried about this bust, but it actually looks like we're just gonna lose our third base now. I'd love to see him cancel it even, because there's no way he can defend this anymore. And yeah, there's the cancel. Gonna go for a lean counter, but there are two Firebats here. Unfortunately, the wall not quite plugged correctly, so first Firebat gonna go down. Ling's gonna jump on top of these Marines and start picking a few off. Bunker does finish just in time. But Ling's gonna get inside and wreak a little bit of havoc, and honestly, if he kills some turrets and continues killing Marines, yeah, Firebat gets picked off here. There's potential for the Muta to find a lot of damage if it can pick off these turrets and keep the Marine count low, but that being said, there's only two Zerglings left. Gonna run around and try to jump on top of this Marine. Is gonna get the kill at least and delay this turret potentially. Yeah, gonna slow it down just a little bit, but they've got the bio coming back home, and it's only gonna be 5 meters showing up, and there's gonna be 4 Marines with the turret here. Hawk gonna try and jump on top of it quickly. Is gonna clean up these Marines at least before the big pack shows up. So decent trades from Hawk so far. Unfortunately, we did lose our third base. That's kind of the problem. But does put some pressure on top of Speed a little bit. But we're going to be very far behind now on this third base. It does kind of turn it into this 2.5 base instead, but this is going to be a very late expansion now for Hawk. One Muta very, very low. We got 2 turrets in the natural, 3 in the main here, 2 here, so good turret setup from Speed. Just gonna find a little bit of damage. A little stray SCV on the backside there. So a few SCVs going down. Bio gonna start pushing out and putting some more pressure on the Hawk. Is getting his Mutaflock up though. We're up to 10, now 11. We'll probably stay on 11. I don't know if he wants to continue making. It looks like he might actually be continuing to make more mutas here. And yeah, losing a couple of the muta, thinning this bio ball out at least. And yeah, the movement from Speed. The bio control very good. I mean, he's pretty much getting maximum damage. Gonna clear a lot of these muta. Down to only 4 muta now. And trying to reinforce. But again, we just have no longevity here for Hawk. No third base on the way. We're falling further and further behind in supply. Yeah, just good, constant production from Speed. I mean, you see, he basically never drops below 400 APM. Another Muta goes down. Not looking good for Hawk. Gonna take this 12 o'clock as our third base, but I mean, we have no no Hydra Den for Lurkers, no Queen's Nest for Hive. Drone count very low. Got the double starport's gonna be coming down now. And it seems like every time we try to go and swipe with these Muta, another one dies. There just seems to be no weakness in Speed's control here with his Marines. Bioball always staying perfectly together, moving and attacking very well. Something that I absolutely cannot do. Now we get the Hydra Den Queen's Nest. We did at least get our drone count up, but like you see in the supply, we're down 25 supply right now, which typically Zerg is going to be a little bit down, but at this stage in the game, it's usually a little bit closer than this. And again, this just comes down to, you know, we lost our third and just really good trading with the bio against the Muta. Hawk thinking maybe he could try to swallow this up, but then he sees this huge bio ball here and thinks twice about it. No way he can engage into that. Speed knocking on the door of 500 APM, moving his army around. Hive on the way, 4 sunken. Worried about the size of this bio ball and the fact that we don't have lurkers right now. 12 o'clock base did finish. Yeah, I mean, just there's so much bio here, even on reinforcements, that we can't poke into that. Hawk skirting around his Mitas, trying to find a little bit of damage, but not able to find any. We have the 2 Valkyrie coming out. So it's not going to be vessels or anything yet. But Hawk is at least going to have lurkers in time, maybe? Actually, we're cutting it kind of close. They just now started the bio ball more than halfway across the map now. And this train of bio goes pretty much all the way back from his main base to halfway across the map. Gonna go straight for this 12 o'clock position. And once again, this is gonna be broken, and there's just no way it's playable for Hawk beyond this. Gonna go for this counterattack and try and jump on top of this, at least gonna clear up the Marines, but another Valkyrie coming out with these turrets. Hawk just unable to crack Speed's defense, just looking vulnerable at no point in this game. Yeah, the Valkyrie even coming back and cleaning up a bunch of these Mitas. Some Scourge are gonna show up with these Mita, but probably not going to find any damage. We might even see the kind of flick micro here from the Valkyrie. Actually, micro's into it, so it's going to lose 1 Valkyrie, but it did it because even if the Valkyrie dies, he's going to be able to chase and kill it off. And GG is called, and as expected, Speed 9-0s our Primalcord.
Phil Ivy.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Because Phil Ivy's #1. So how's he better than...
That was
Phil
9
Ivy-
games, right?
Ivy's not in the top like 20 right now.
I'm not understanding. Are you talking
just-
about overall or just recently? Like,
Do I just super chat him?
because
Remap?
Phil Ivy's the
Yeah,
best,
yeah, you can Google chat him.
is definitely one of the best poker players of all time.
Yeah, I'm not historically. Yeah, I think Phil Ivy
He
would
has,
be
like,
#1.
The
If-
most championships out of like,
Right.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So like, which is the scale that you're
The
basing this on?
money, or is it? Yeah,
The
it might be
scale
money.
is current skill level. So
Oh, okay.
not it's not about like winnings or like Phil Ivy would be compared to like Nada or Boxer or something, but you know Boxer isn't on par with like Flash today, right?
Okay,
So
that's what you're
that's
saying.
sort of what I mean.
That's what you're saying. He's not active.
Yeah. I mean he still plays some live tournaments and stuff, but
Mikita Bodzikowski?
Makita, yeah.
Alright,
That
Moody,
guy-
I'm gonna host up for Kyrie. That just separated.
Nice. Hey, Sterling, I just
Mhm.
googled.
Hawk, nice try.
Yeah, I was
You
turning my
actually
head
had it
about
almost.
thinking. Yeah, I was turning my head thinking he'd do that same 1-1-1 thing, and then I wasn't even thinking about if he just played normal.
A normal game, yeah.
Sterling, I googled who's the best player, best poker player right now, and he's Google says Bryn Kenny.
All right.
Is the
Your
best
turn to pay
poker
it,
player
Remap.
right now.
Bryn Kenny, huh?
No, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna have Kyrie play one more, and I'll pay.
You said it's Mikita, right?
So Sterling, dude, I'm trying to figure out, like, bro, I didn't know you were a freaking poker player, bro. Like, that's crazy. So you
Yeah.
play on what site do you play on?
I play right now I'm just playing on ACR, America's Card Room.
How do you get on there, dude? I would love to come play with you guys. How do you get on there?
님 슈퍼챗 US500.
Do you need a VPN?
No, you don't need a VPN. You can just play and just deposit with crypto.
Oh, you have to buy crypto.
Can
That's
you
easy.
use Bitcoin?
You actually can deposit with credit card also, I think.
This is game
But-
10.
Don't.
map.
I wouldn't recommend it. You'll probably just lose. Like, yeah.
Well, online is like I mean, dude, they got like 5 cent, 10 cent, dude. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
even-
You could play low stakes. I think they even have like penny, 2 penny.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm of the opinion that online is a scam. That's just me personally, but like, I don't like really.
You're
playing
responsible
online
for
though.
that, Moon. You're responsible for that
Might
scam.
get 10-0'd.
I'm gonna.
Well, some sites ended up being scams, so like, Moonray's right in some extent.
Yeah, I would never
Yeah.
play online. I mean, there are
What's that
bots
guy?
that are better than anyone that can
What was the
play.
one
So.
back in the day? There's PokerStars, and there was another thing. I forgot what the other one was.
Do you have a bot, Sterling, or do you like actually play?
I actually play. So I could talk about this a lot, but basically at higher stakes, everybody pretty much knows everybody else. And there's a lot of detective work that goes into researching and defending against bots. And there are a lot of ways you can detect bots as a player, because bots play with this degree of accuracy that like no human plays. So for the most part, at high stakes, bots are not that much of an issue, and then at like mid and lower stakes, they're more of an issue, but it's still not super significant yet.
So like, if you play too well, then they can kick you because they know you're using a bot.
I mean, dude, to
Essentially, yeah.
play that well though, I completely understand what he's saying. Like he's talking about.
Alright guys, do we care to watch Speed off racing as Protoss for this last game? If so, I can cast it, but I personally am not super interested in watching him off race. But if you guys want to see it, then we can watch. You do? You're down. Okay. You don't have to cast, can just observe. No, I'm cool with casting. If I'm gonna watch, I might as well cast, I think. Just to put something on it. I'll upload, I guess, 9 of the games, because the first one, unfortunately, my stream crashed, and it kind of messed up my recording and stuff, so... It's not gonna be a part of it, so we're just gonna have 9 games. But I'll make it all one video, because it's short enough. Once I cut all the stuff out in between and, like, cut out the early game and stuff, it's gonna be, like, under an hour. So. Upload it in, like, a few weeks or something, I don't know. We'll see. Whenever I get around to it. Alright guys, so we're jumping into game 10. This will be the final game. I thought it was going to be Hawk, but Remap wanted to do more. He really wanted to put Kyrie in there. Kyrie is a 2300-ish Terran, Korean. Has hit up to 2500, so he's a very, very good player. Speed at wanting to avoid PvT goes for Protoss. And looks like we got the 15cc build. And that resulted in a gas steal from Speed. Gonna go for that proxy pylon, so this is probably gonna be that reverb bust that I've heard about quite often as a response to the 15cc, but I've actually never seen it done. And Kari, actually aware of this, gonna push out with his SCV and scout it immediately, so now he knows what is coming. Let's see how well he can prepare. Problem is, we're so far from having a factory down a gas very, very late because of that gas steal, so it's gonna make it even harder to have this done. So even though we scouted it, does not mean that we're okay, guys. This is extremely hard to hold normally. And with the gas steal, it just makes it so much tougher. Actually going to pull SCVs with our Marines, continue pumping Marines. I actually like this response a lot, so we're going to just try and fight it before Reavers are up instead of waiting for the tanks, because he knows that he does not have time to get tanks out. And this is actually going to allow him, he's going to bunker on top of this. This is an awesome response from Kyrie, actually. I really, really like this. I'm gonna get this bunker up, and there's just no way now that this Reaver is gonna get out. So great play from Kairi denying this. And Speed going to be in a really dire situation now. Does have these goons out at least, is going to pick up the Marines. We got additional Marines coming in from this side. I think we got one Marine in. Yeah, it looks like it's just a single Marine inside this bunker. And factory on the way now, so... Pretty good reaction from Kairi. We're going to have goon range finishing just now, so we're going to start chipping away at this. These Marines going to unload and start sharking around, maybe looking for a bit of a backstab or something annoying. Very, very smart play from Kairi. He's going to go all the way around the map, I think, and go for this natural. While these goons are being rallied across the map. Now, unfortunately, the Nexus is not going to be done by then, so the probes won't be there mining for him to catch any probes. We are extremely far from a tank, though, so we're going to be mining for, or repairing for an extremely long time. Speed may be aware, actually, of this potential backstab, leaving goons behind, not rallying anymore. So... Again, good awareness from both of these players. So 4 Marines going to show up with this SCV. Probably wanted to drop a bunker. Going to be a little bit hard now with this goon here, and we're going to see probably probes. Well, actually, no, with the second goon, we don't even need the probes anymore. So second goon going to come out. Speed not going to take any damage from this backstab. Kairi, tank just now starting no siege mode on the way. Yeah, I'm going to have to cancel this bunker, so... Great defenses from both players so far. Kairi definitely mining a lot more on the 2 bases for a long period of time. Army is going to be very small for a very long time with those Marines going down. Now these goons are going to come across the map and join this. There's going to be 5 goons here on this bunker by the time this tank comes down. There's no siege mode on the way, actually, which is kind of crazy. And we actually have a supply block temporarily. Okay. Armory coming down. I can't believe we're not going siege mode. Like, I think we're just gonna die. Almost getting the bunker, getting very, very close. Kairi, I guess, very confident with this siege tank micro. Good SCV pulled to kind of block a little bit, but one SCV gonna get picked off? Nope, just barely not gonna get on that repair on this tank. More goons showing up siege on the way now. Bunker under fire by several goons, getting very, very low, but still, once again, barely going to stabilize. Second tank comes out now. And I think we're just barely going to be okay, but that's a lot of money spent repairing. Third Nexus going to come down for speed. And observers on the way as well. Coming back in, once you saw the tank go up to the top here, to start picking away at that assimilator, and Speed using that opportunity to jump in with these goons. Gonna jump on top of this tank. It is gonna die. Doesn't get that last shot off, unfortunately. And, yeah, Speed finding even more damage here. Tank gonna have to come back and try to help defend. What was an okay situation is starting to get pretty bad. That was a great reaction from Speed. As soon as he noticed the tank leaving to go shoot that assimilator, he just immediately jumped on top of Kairi. Another tank goes down, and while this is happening, I mean, we have a third base done. 4-gate production. Kairi is going to stabilize, but yeah, definitely behind now. Still just on that one factory. Finally getting our second refinery. Support bay on the way to build some Reavers. Observer here at the natural. Just gonna see what's going on. Flying in the main as well, seeing the extra 4 factories on the way. So, sees the 5 facts building. +1. Actually gonna be pretty close to done from Kairi. Did go for that armory relatively early. almost sneaking out with his SCV. Does at least get spotted, so Speed knows it's out on the map. Gateways 5 and 6 on the way. Shuttle and Reavers definitely building at the moment. And we do have a turret coming up, at least on top of the observer here. So down goes one observer. And what do we have? Academy on the way, getting some defensive turrets for Reaver. And a hidden starport in the bottom left of that SCV that snuck out. Yo, Rice Hat, thanks for the raid, man. I appreciate it. The huge disparity between some of NA's best and an actual Korean pro is really on display. Yeah, it's really discouraging, huh? Kyrie, gonna move out with these tanks and vultures. Gonna try and push this back a little bit. Here comes the shuttle with the Reaver. I guess it's gonna be used defensively, just kind of delay some of the push. Does pick off one tank, so really well microed from Speed. Second tank gonna go down as well, and this is starting to get really painful for Kyrie. Only 3 takes remaining as the shuttle shows up. Gonna drop 2 Zealots and then the Reaver. And yeah, all these tanks are gonna get cleaned up. And I just don't see a way for Kyra to play from here. I mean, our army count is reset completely. I don't think this hidden starport's gonna come into play at all. Shuttle quickly pivots into the main. Decent turret setup, but we're gonna get that Reaver kind of suicide bombed in here. It looks like actually gonna try to pick off this turret so we have an escape route. Is gonna dud though, unfortunately, for Speed, but still gonna be able to kill it in time, right? Okay. Gonna drop it all the way up here in the corner, which is really annoyingly out of range of this tank. So Reaver finding more additional damage, killing a few SCVs, and Kyrie down at 50 supply now. Building a hidden science facility with the starport. I can't say I've seen this before. I guess wants to hide his upgrades. I don't fully understand the thought process here. Maybe it's just safe to just build it down here in his eyes. Kind of interesting. But fourth base on the way for Speed. Gateway count looking pretty solid. Army count, I mean, you see it. He's up to about 70 supply now. Gonna come back and pick up the second Reaver. Secret nukes? I know, I thought about it. Zealot even being sent bottom left, gonna find this SCV, but at least the tech remains hidden. Kyrie trying to play it out from here, but I mean, it doesn't look playable. Tries to go for some kind of cheeky Reaver shots here, but eats a couple tank shells instead. One Reaver about 1 hit away now. No Goliath on the field, just more factories going up to, what is this, 7 factory now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 factories on the way. Gonna go for a push. I mean, this is one of those, hey, this game sucks, let me at least push before I quit the game kind of moments, but even going for this push, looks like he may end up getting busted. Zealot's coming in, Reaver's gonna be dropped soon. Good targeting though from Kyrie to try and pick off that Reaver, but actually great pickup micro, avoiding the targeting. Second Reaver still in the shuttle, and yeah, I mean, there's just so much here from Speed. Busting through the natural pretty easily. Our hidden starport sci-fi, not going to be a part of the game. And GG, that's going to be 10-0 for Speed, even off racing against probably our best player. So, brutal. Absolutely brutal. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for me tonight. I'm gonna get ready for bed. Losing my voice already. It's crazy. Some days my voice is okay, sometimes it's weak. But our boy Speed made a lot of money tonight. All right, GG's. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna head out. You guys have a good night. Catch you later. Peace.